derivative type. Spending my hours on keeping the relevance. I was a brother with nothing but...
The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's action. And as they came into the building, the players were plenty fired up themselves. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Zach Collins.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Zion Williamson can be downright scary when he's getting downhill. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, "You have to have a lot of courage to stand in there because he's coming at you fast, creating collisions. This is a Shaquille O'Neal type of force of nature with a point guard skill set." BA?
Oh, that's well put. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Jakob Poeltl out there with Isaiah Roby. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. And for New Orleans, Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in at forward. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position, filling out the middle. McCollum finds Ingram. On the wing, Jones drains the triple.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Jones, the pass to Poeltl. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
McCollum with it. Pass to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Poeltl. Outside Jones. About a minute into this first quarter, Vassell offline with a 3. Here's New Orleans now. McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Outside Jones. Pass to Poeltl. From deep, Johnson. He's off on that one. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up. My favorite part of Zion's game is just how efficient this guy is when he's healthy. I mean, this guy shot 61%. He's always attacking the paint, and there's just no one like him in the league.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, with Zion, during that 2020-21 season, he was super effective over a long stretch, Brent.
BA, such a tease. Zion with over 20 points and better than 50% field goal shooting from the field for 25 straight games. That is hard to do. The only other guy to do that, one Shaquille O'Neal, which makes some sense because Zion, man, he can dominate in the inside like the Shaq Diesel.
The bottom line for this Pelicans squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's McCollum, coming off a 31-point game against Milwaukee. Pass to Jones. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Zion's going to bring that to the table right there. A presence on the boards and determined to score once he gets his hands on that rock.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Jones. 13 points in the win against Houston.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously put on a passing clinic.
All right, so about the Pelicans, what has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise. And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
And the first one at the line is good. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Williamson hits them both.
Love Zion's grit and determination. The thing about his NBA story has been easy to this point, but he hasn't let that stop him from trying to get out here and continuing to dominate.
Pass to Pirtle. And that one drops for him. Pirtle's got his third bucket of the night.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's McCollum. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. And that one's good. Ingram.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Pirtle with a screen on Jones. Vassell against Jones. Pass to Roby. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
So much about setting the screen and being a roll man is your timing, and Roby had great timing there.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to McCollum. Now here's Valanciunas. Off target from outside. Now here's Johnson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Back to Roby. And the layup falls.
That's a good shooter, close to the hoop. Nice touch as Roby got the ball down there.
Jones against McCollum. Outside Ingram. Back to McCollum. Outside Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on Johnson. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside. McCollum against Jones. Vassell outside. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
McCollum against Jones. Shot's good by McCollum.
When you give CJ that kind of shot, he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
Outside Johnson. Valanciunas against Vassell. Pass to Pirtle. Now Jones from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. McCollum against Jones. McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. McCollum outside. Here's Williamson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And we've seen the Spurs part ways with some of their best veterans. It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft boasts some of those elite prospects.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. And Brent, for those star-laden teams, this has to be a difficult time of year to stay completely focused.
Well, those teams have a bigger goal in mind, BA, all the time. And there is no doubt they always think health first, getting proper rest, and making sure they're playing their best basketball come playoff time.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
On the wing, Jones. McCollum defends. Jones' shot is good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
New Orleans in the lead. McCollum outside. Pass to Williamson. Outside Jones. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes is checked in for Zion Williamson. And Alvarado's subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Collins checked in. San Antonio on D. And again, no good by New Orleans.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Think about New Orleans and the atmosphere that is around this city and kind of vibrancy to it. It can be challenging for professional athletes here.
The line for 2.
Throw is good from Collins. And the food and fun atmosphere of New Orleans is certainly infectious, Brent.
Oh, no doubt. Incredible tradition down here and so much great food, BA. I mean, right now I'm thinking about a beignet. How about you and me after the game? We go grab something, yeah?
Oh, that sounds good, man. Maybe a little crawfish etouffee. I left my wallet back at the hotel.
That's not good.
And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Greg.
That's right, BA. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Now here's Ingram. And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw.
Brandon Ingram has been very serious about his commitment to grow his game, and it's showing up in his playmaking ability.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in. Langford's checked in for San Antonio. And the second free throw is good.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
Collins outside. McDermott outside. Beyond the arc. The Spurs rebound. Collins drawing the double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Langford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ingram, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Here's Alvarado. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. And the Pelicans lead by 6. Here's Langford. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Alvarado. To the middle. Stolen by Collins. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Knocks it loose. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. You look at the Cavaliers. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
You know, right now for the Pelicans, they've exceeded expectations, and that's still putting it lightly. They're playing fantastic ball and are very dangerous.
Now here's Richardson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Collins. Launches a 3.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Nance with it. Hayes up top. And Richardson comes to help. Here's Daniels. Inside. Now Nance. And the layup is good off the glass.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Collins. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
There's just so much activity from John Collins as a stretch 5 at times, hard to track around the floor.
2 shots.
Free throw is good from Collins.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
Murphy, he's checked in for Ingram. And both free throws good for Collins.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
Here's Daniels. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Now here's Richardson. Not a lot of room. Hayes with it. Richardson picks him up. Pass to Alvarado. And here's Hayes. Here's Daniels. Defended by McDermott. Here's Sohan. Now here's Collins. The jump hook. And that one's good. Collins has got 6. Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard. They'd be prepared. They played the right way. And, of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
Here's Langford. Pass to Sohan. Collins outside. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Here's Daniels. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And Nance with the slam.
When he was in the G League, Daniels proved he was an effective passer, so we know he can spot an open man for sure.
Outside Richardson. Alvarado with a rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, Just clanked it.
Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building, not a good move.
Here's Daniels. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And it's Alvarado missing. San Antonio trailing here. And here's McDermott. Outside Richardson. Jacks up a three. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. And it's Murphy in at the 3. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
McCollum, rebounded by Johnson. Well, the Spurs shooting about 43% on this one. Outside Jones. Back to Johnson. Now Vassell. A 26-point game for him in the win against Houston. 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Bates Diop can't get it to go. New Orleans in the lead. McCollum outside. Pass to Jones. Here's Murphy. Covered by Johnson. Here's McCollum. And the shot falls short that time.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss. From there, I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's McCollum following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Valanciunas. Chang pulls it in.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
That free throw no good. The Pelicans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. And he sinks the second. The Pelicans have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. McCollum pass to Valanciunas. Outside for Ingram. Rebounded by the Spurs.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Pelicans shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Pass to Jones. Picked it out of midair. Jones against McCollum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Graham's checked in for McCollum. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Ingram, the pass to Jones. Outside Graham. Picked by Williamson. Graham finds Williamson. Count the basket. Williamson's got 10.
Good find by Graham there. Almost a sixth sense.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Jones drives in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Williamson passes to Graham. Now here's Valanciunas. Defense right on him. Here's Ingram. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Ingram adding more muscle and a little more moxie each and every year.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
And he's good on the second. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Jones in the post. He's against Williamson. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
Now here's Ingram, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. Shoots over Johnson. Offensive board. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Williamson left side. Second chance shot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Grant.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
That's good from Williamson. Pirtle's checked in for San Antonio. Williamson hits them both. San Antonio trailing here. Jones, the pass to Pirtle. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Jones. And here's Ingram outside. Buries it from 3. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. He's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. Checked in for Johnson. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
Well, you look at Williamson as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Total team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Keita Banks-Diop. At the line for two.
First one falls for him. He does not get the second one.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Out to the right wing.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Team foul.
And the Pelicans with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Ingram finds Graham. Clock at 6. Valanciunas with it. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Valanciunas has got 6.
Crafty play from Graham, disrupting the defense. The pick and roll, but all is set up for the assist.
Vassell can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside Graham. Pass to Jones. It's stolen. On the wing, Vassell. Here's Roby. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jakob Poeltl.
Years that he did before that. He can be relied on now to make a difference with his rebounding. And that's
now here's Jones, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Jones against Vassell. Down low. Outside Jones. Pass to Vassell. 4-3. Can't get it to drop. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And here's Ingram. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. He's got 10.
I just love the ball move.
Vassell against Jones. Vassell passes to Poeltl. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Daniels. Takes a three. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Now here's Pirtle. Here's Roby. San Antonio again missing. Graham with it. Ingram on the wing. Can't get it to fall.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Richardson, the pass to Jones. Pirtle with a screen on Graham. Pass to Pirtle. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now Nance. It's stolen by Pirtle. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs.
Get out of the way!
Wow. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Now here's Graham. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Alvarado's checked in for New Orleans. Spurs on D. They trail by 3. Here's Daniels. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Pass to Sohan. To the wing, right side. Takes one from 10 feet. No good. A bit long that time.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now here's Ingram. And here's Hayes. Nance with it. Collins defending. Nance in the post. Collins there. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Terrific at taking some initiative there on the inside portion of the floor was Larry Nance Jr.
Here's Langford. Going inside, and he banks in the layup. Here's Ingram, leading by 5. Pass to Alvarado. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. To the paint. Back to McDermott. Here's Langford. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
15-5. At the line for the Spurs, Romeo Langford, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Murphy, he's checked in for the Pelicans. McCollum comes in for Alvarado. Old shot's good from the stripe. So it's the Pelicans now. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Daniels. There's McCollum with the 3. He drops it from range. McCollum's got 5.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
McCollum against Richardson. McDermott outside. The 3 ball. Rebounded by New Orleans.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And it's McCollum penetrating. Free throw line jumper. Counted. 7 points in the game.
C.J. McCollum can go from second gear to fourth gear and back to second gear. A defense's nightmare.
Collins with a screen on McCollum. Richardson, the pass to Collins. Here's Sohan. Drills it from deep.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Here's McCollum. He can't hit that time. San Antonio goes the other way with it. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando, where they'll face the Magic. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Richardson for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Richardson shooting it now from deep. Good touch on the long ranger.
Pass to Murphy. Right wing. Hayes for 3. Here's Nance. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. The Spurs making a switch here. Jang's checked in.
Romeo Langford. First personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for New Orleans.
Find the lane. Find the lane.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, the one thing about Larry Nance Jr. that stands out to me is that he's willing to do anything at that big position. He'll play 5, he'll play 4, and he's comfortable starting or coming off the bench. Coaches love guys who will just accept the role that they're given.
New Orleans has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. Pass to Daniels. 3-pointer. Hayes with it. Hayes with a screen. Goes back up. McCollum's shot is off.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Jang. There's the 3. McCollum pulls it in.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
No good on the triple. San Antonio trailing here. Now here's McDermott. He had 16 in the win against the Rockets in Houston. Three-pointer. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
You know, for New Orleans, they are still a top team, but a small downgrade in their ranking. No cause for alarm. A lot of games left to play.
So, you're saying no need for the panic button? Or the panic room? Just stay chill? Am I close?
Yep.
And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
They've been attacking the glass, mixing it up, and creating lots of extra opportunities.
Sometimes you got to throw your weight around. Say, that's my ball. If you don't like it, do something about it.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So on the floor for the Spurs, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Isaiah Roby out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Jones in at the point. Johnson finds Poeltl. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Poeltl's got 13.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Johnson against Jones. Johnson passes to Jones. Poeltl with a screen on McCollum to the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Jakob Poeltl. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
On the wing, Jones. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Shots good by McCollum.
Lots of ways that CJ can burn you right there. Super effective on the inside.
Jones in the post. McCollum defends. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
McCollum's shot is off. Well, San Antonio's shooting about 43% on this one. Out left to the wing. Here's Roby. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Snatched away. The shot by Poeltl, no good.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Greg.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
The free throw drops for McCollum.
C.J. McCollum has been a scoring machine for years, and the fact he does it with that much balance off the bounce makes him fun to watch.
And McCollum drops them both. Well, and with McCollum, his combo guard skill set would be valuable for any roster.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, this guy not only can score, get into the mid-range and shoot threes, give him some ball handling duties. Have him set some guys up on the pick and roll, and C.J. can get the job done. Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
To the right side. Williamson inside. Working on Roby. And the basket by Williamson.
These are the kind of indications that the league is worried about if you're an opponent, and you love it if you're on his team. Zion taking over and doing damage.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
And the Spurs with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Back to Roby. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Roby's got 8.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Over to the wing. Williamson against Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
That's a tremendous combination down there of strength and Zion's length. And he's going to dominate any defender around the rim.
And it's in there. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Shoots over Johnson. It's wide right, hits off the rim. San Antonio has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. This for the tie. Here's Pirtle. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. That's on Jonas Valanciunas. Bates Diop, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Jakob Pirtle. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one.